Well, hey, it's almost turkey time, and every year we all say, let's not talk about Thanksgiving." But hey, it's part of the season. We just got past Halloween. Although I'll tell you, the price of turkey has gone through the roof. I mean, I think it was last year or something. It was a couple of dollars a pound, and now I don't even know what it is. But
I
man.
don't know either, and I'll be honest with you. I am blessed. I get a free turkey every year. So I
Whoa.
get a free, yeah, yeah. My work gives me a free turkey every year. What's really cool about it is, we get these coupons, and the coupons are good through Christmas. So let's say we didn't want to do a turkey for Thanksgiving. You could do it Christmas. Last year they used to do, and I don't think they're going to do it this year, and it's fine. They used to have ham or turkey you could get. Um, so yeah,
Could you split it and do half and half? Get a small
no,
turkey and a small ham?
no, that's getting aggressive there. But no, but it's really cool because there's no size on it. So
Really?
yeah, so I got an 18 pounder, you know.
So you got enough for Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's.
Yeah, even though I'm going out of town like in 2 days after Thanksgiving,
Yeah,
three
but you
days,
could
but I
pack some
got an 18.
sandwiches and take them with you.
Yeah, yeah, I'll hand it out, but yeah, yeah. So pretty cool though. One year I got a ham. Luke and I did a ham for the holidays for Christmas. One year I gave the turkey to my neighbors back when I was living in Frisco. Just felt like the right thing to do. So
Yeah. No, but that's a pretty cool thing. And I mean, for the corporation, when the price goes up, I mean, you figure if they're giving out hams and turkeys to everybody, there's a cost for that, which thankfully they're successful. But then you figure this year it's going to cost them twice as much.
well, yeah, and I was thinking, I'm looking at just one store. I'm looking at
Yeah,
one location, and we got what 600 people, you know? And I'm not saying that everybody's going to do it. There's going to be those that forget their coupon. There's going to be
right.
those that don't. But let's say half does it, and I believe more than half. That's 300 turkeys or hams in one store with an average cost of like 15 bucks, right? If you go
But
small.
yeah, but well, I think what's nice about it is exactly what you did a year or two ago, and that is that if you're not going to use it, then pay it forward and help a
Mhm.
family or something in the neighborhood that can use it and say, "Here, I got this from work, and I want you to have it for the holidays."
I agree, man. Because I mean, it is something that most people do cook on Thanksgiving,
Yeah,
but yeah, Thanksgiving's wild, man. It's later this year, it's later this year than it was last year. But what's interesting about it, I still, in one aspect, it feels like Halloween was just a week ago, but in another aspect, it feels like it was 5 months ago, you know?
right. Well, look, they started selling Halloween candy right after Labor Day,
True,
uh,
true.
and now you go into the stores and they still have cases of Halloween candy that is on sale
Yeah.
that they're trying to push. So it does feel like Halloween. You're right.
And for me, like looking at it, because it's a big week for us, it's big months. But it's crazy because again, and you and I have talked about it a bunch of times. Why do people wait to the last minute to start to start planning their their Thanksgiving dinner?
Well, do you think maybe it's because we have this on sale at the last minute mentality that maybe that like for instance a few days before Halloween, all these places that were selling pumpkins, it was like three for the price of one
Well,
because
that's true.
they had this, they got to move these pumpkins out. So I think people have a tendency to say, listen, if I wait till the last minute, it's going to be 50% off or so. They do that with Halloween, with your Christmas decorations a
Yeah,
lot.
I guess here's the thing though. If you're planning for a small family dinner, like a small family, and you don't have to worry about family coming in, I guess you could probably get away with waiting,
Yeah.
but you ain't thawing out a turkey that fast, okay?
Well, that's right. Yeah.
And the other thing is, though, I'm talking like planning. I mean, I've said this before. I've had people come in and look for like grills, like, and or you guys sell any smokers here? And I'm like, what? No. What do you? It's the day before Thanksgiving, bro. What do you just decided you're gonna wake up and smoke a turkey today? Like, bro, you realize Thanksgiving comes every year.
Hey, and most of them come in a box that you got to put it together.
That's
So
what I'm saying. I don't mind the last minute. Look,
yeah.
life, family, forgettable people. My ex-wife would forget her brain if it wasn't in her head, and even then I question if it's in there. But like seriously,
Boy, have you got a lot to be thankful for?
yeah, I do. God, it makes me want to give away turkeys to everybody. I feel like Ebenezer Scrooge when he opened up the door on Christmas. What is today? Thank God I don't see you today. Um, but you know what I mean? Like I get the forgetful stuff, and I like it for me because people are like, "Oh, let's grab another bottle of wine. Let's grab another bubbles." And what's great about it is, it's the easiest sell in the world. Hey, what kind of champagne do you want? Do you want real champagne or do you want bubbles? Man, I don't care. Keep it around $50. Okay, no problem. Here you go.
Yeah, yeah.
And I love it. And I work on Thanksgiving, by the way. I work, we're open from 6 to noon. And I know some people are like, it's really crazy that you guys are open. And I understand that. Here's why. I'll be on, I'll tell you a couple things. And I'm thankful for this too. One, it's voluntary. So I don't have to have anybody in, like, if I say nobody's going to be in my department, nobody's going to be in my department.
Yeah.
Whatever's there. And a lot of people I know don't do that, or they don't go. There's inevitably somebody going to be there. There's a manager in the store. So it's, and if they only have like 12 people up front, then they're only going to have 12 aisles open. We're only open 6 a.m. till noon.
Yeah.
And when I say it's a hard shutdown, it's last call in at the club. They flip the lights down instead of up. They shut registers down and they send waves of people through the store. Get out. If you don't get in line now, you're not. And they're not
Right,
nice
right.
about it. They are
Yeah.
not nice about it. They got people standing at the door. Nope, you can't come in. Doesn't matter if it's 11:42. Nope, not coming in. Get out. And so for me, and then you get time and a half. So I get 6 hours time and a half. I'm not even doing anything till after 12 o'clock anyway. you
Right,
know.
right, right.
And I get 6 hours vacation on top of that. Why not do it? You know what I'm saying? Like I roll in a hoodie and I'm like, yeah, bro, what do you need? Like I'm not even working, dude.
Yeah, well, but the other side of that is you are helping out that those employees that have got family in from out of town that
100%.
they want to spend time with, that everybody's in the kitchen all putting together the dinner that they're going to put out at like 4 o'clock, put out the hors d'oeuvres early for the
Yes.
football games. So you're doing them a service too because they don't feel guilty that they had to be at work too, that somebody else is
No.
covering.
No, and I always tell them it gives me time because I have a big Black Friday beer release that I got to be to at like 5 o'clock in the morning on Black Friday. So for me, I'm like, look, guys, I'm gonna work Monday through Friday, and I'm not gonna see you on the weekend.
Yeah.
Later, and I've always done that. And then this year it's different because I'm working Monday through Friday, and then I'm not gonna see you till the next week because I'm going out of town. So
Because you're covering for me.
I'm covering, yeah, right. And that's exactly how it is. But I don't mind helping out employees, and I've asked my partners like, hey, is this? Do you want it? Because I understand, like, look, that time and a half means a lot to me, but it could mean a lot more to somebody else.
Right.
So if they really want to work, then I might schedule them. But a lot of them were like, man, I was hoping to go out of town right when I get out of work. I went, cool, go.
Right.
Because I'm gonna see you on the weekend. You're gonna work a lot on the weekend when I'm not here. So go ahead. Like, and I don't mind that. But it is part of the holidays. It does make me thankful. I still think about when we got together a couple years ago. That was fun. We had a blast.
Yep.
So that was a
And you
good
you
time,
brought the
man.
wine.
Well, that makes sense. That makes sense. I brought the wine, guys. I brought the wine. Oh, I got to turn that down. I cracked. I brought the wine and left with a bunch of food. I mean,
Good trade-off, you know.
I think we ate more of the dessert there. We just were trying to get through the food to get to the dessert.
That's always the way. They always say,
Mhm.
save room for dessert. Uh, but another huge aspect for Thanksgiving is football.
Oh yeah,
Uh, and I don't know if I ever remember a Thanksgiving that the Lions didn't play.
that's
I
our game. Everybody else jumped on the bandwagon. Okay,
Yeah,
NFL saw the money. That's our game. Look, it will always be Detroit's game. Back in the days with Barry Sanders, prior to Barry Sanders to now, is Detroit. Period.
yeah, yeah. The Cowboys are playing that day too. I
Nobody
think there's
cares.
three key games on Thanksgiving.
There's
But
one key game only.
well,
Nobody cares about the Cowboys
and
or
and
the
who
other teams.
and who's doing halftime for the Lions game?
Well, it's really cool. So, just as Jay-Z's production, Rockefeller, Rockefeller, wow, I can't even talk. JD's production has taken over the halftime show for the Super Bowl, has the contract. Eminem and his producer have now taken over the halftime show for the Thanksgiving game for Detroit. I love
Oh,
that. I think it's great. He's booking artists. Everybody's like, oh, he's going to perform. It's Jack White of the White Stripes is going to be there. Detroit band, love Jack White, love. I love the White Stripes; they're great. And he just was inducted into the Hall of Fame, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So that's the first one for Eminem. I imagine it's going to be a really cool thing because Eminem also when they reopened the Detroit train station, Grand Central Station in Detroit, they reopened it. He produced that entire concert, and that was an amazing concert there. Nobody thought that he was going to come.
really?
And he surprised people at the very end with one last song, but it was like from Motown. It was like a highlight of Detroit. You can actually watch that on Peacock right now. Amazing. So, yes, I'm an Eminem fan. Yes, I would love to see him perform. I'm just happy that we have somebody directing the show because there's been some horrible halftime performances in Detroit.
So Eminem, you don't think he's going to be performing on Thanksgiving? He's just producing that
uh,
show.
Yeah, I think there's a 30% chance that he'll come out there. I don't know. He likes to just sit in the back,
Yeah.
these days.
I mean,
Eminem for everything he's worth and everything he's done, he kind of just backs off.
what I'm hoping for is for those of us that are sitting on the couch around the country, we'll get to see that performance on Thanksgiving because very often when it gets to halftime, you got the color commentary by the announcers and all, and we don't get to see that. But because it's a holiday, maybe they'll televise it. I'm
That's
looking
what I'm
forward to it.
hoping. That's what I'm hoping for too, because with us not being local for Detroit, I feel like they always cut to something else.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
But we'll find out. We'll find out the game. I'm excited about the game. I want to talk about the Lions losing last week, but anyway,
yeah.
but I'm excited about the game, and it's more or less the moment. You know what I mean? It's part of the holiday tradition, right?
They're right, and that's why I say, as far as I can remember, there was always, and it was usually the first game at noon or
It
so, an
is.
early game, and also
It is.
while everybody's in the kitchen getting everything prepared and everything, you're sitting on the couch with the hors d'oeuvres and everything, and really enjoying the game.
I'm cracking open my seventh beer of the morning, and yeah, now it's different. I'm old now, so it'll only be like my third one, but
In other words, it just take a little bit longer during the day for you to knock out the seven.
Well, what I like to do is I like to drink. There's special beers I like to drink on Thanksgiving. But I like to, and they're very high alcohol, 10, 11, 12%. So I like to sip on like two of those, and then I'm in bed by like seven. You know, and then I wake up and I get to work at 5 a.m. I work till about 1, come home. Although this year I'm not going to come home and sleep. I'm going to come home and finish packing and then get Luke ready and then we're going to bed. We got a freaking early flight. Early. I am angry at the early flight we have because without warning, this was before the government shutdown. They changed my flight.
Ah,
No reason, no explanation, no explanation. And I had a choice. I could reschedule, get a refund, and I looked for reschedule later in the day. Well, if I went later in the day, we had a 2.5 layover in Atlanta. So why am I driving to why am I flying from Texas to hot Atlanta for 2.5 hours to go to Michigan? I asked Luke about it. I mean, ultimately I was going to make the decision, but I asked Luke about it. Hey, what do you want to do? Because if we got to go early, buddy, bro, it's early and you're going to hate it and I'm going to hate it. But the positive is
yeah.
we're going to be in Michigan straight in like 2 hours.
Yeah, you'll be there before lunch.
And he said, let's just do it, Dad. I don't want to go to Atlanta.
And if
I
you're
was
that
like,
tired, get on the plane and put your head down and go
he
to
already
sleep.
told me. He goes, Dad, I'm going to sleep all the way to the airport.
Yep.
And then I'm going to sleep on the plane and I'm going to sleep on the way to Papa's house. I said, okay, buddy, I don't care what you do. Because once we get there, it's like 11:30. We don't got to do nothing, dude. We can sleep till 5.
Well, Luke knows that once he gets there, he's going to start burning off steam, running around with his relatives.
I'm going to be over there snorting coffee beans to stay awake, dude.
Well, it's always a big day. Everybody looks forward to the meal. Everybody looks forward to good times, being with family and everything. And so, from all of us here at Trash Talk, we sure hope you have a great, great Thanksgiving, and
Absolutely.
save some leftovers.
Well, we'll see you on the next time. I guess my face disappeared. I don't know where it went, but whatever.
Yep. No,
I'm back.
you're still here, but you have safe travels and everything, and we'll get the lowdown next week on what's going on. All right.
Absolutely.
Take care. Happy
Later.
Thanksgiving, y'all.
Happy Thanksgiving, guys.
Bye.